I want him to stay down there like that and not root his nose up against the bridle. So that's what I'm doing right here, is setting the stage so that he stays behind that bridle and stays flat when I ask him to come forward instead of hollowing out and sticking his nose up. I've been using this horse quite a bit to help me start this colts and things, and that sometimes in the heat of work you will create a little bit of a situation that I'm working through here right now. I've actually got a little contact with his face, and I'm riding him up to his face. And what I'm wanting is when I ask this horse to stop, or when I ask him to move out or to turn, I want him to stay down there like that and not root his nose up against the bridle. So that's what I'm doing right here, is setting the stage so that he stays behind that bridle and stays flat when I ask him to come forward instead of hollowing out and sticking his nose up. Like he did right there. He stopped, but he raised up in the front end and he stuck his nose out. So I'm going to ask him to turn around here and leave out of that turnaround. So I'm asking him to get up in that bridle. Come on, get up. When I'm ready to stop, I'll touch his neck, get off the saddle. He's raised up again, so let's back up here a little bit. Let's turn all the way around to the left this time. Get off of that bridle, move your feet. That time he stayed behind the bridle and didn't push his nose up. See what happened when I stop here? He didn't stop. I just backed him up, turned in the same lead direction I was going. We'll come, get up. He thought we were going to stop there. Trying to anticipate a stop now. So I'm going to ride him. Ride him. Get up. Get up. When I asked for a little more forward, when he came out of that trance of wanting to do that little pleasure horse lope, he wanted to raise up. I want him to listen to me. When I ask him to go, I want some forward. Get up. I want some good forward motion. Holding him up into this pressure a little bit. So he's thinking about anticipating a stop, and I'm wanting him to go. Roll on, stay soft, stay behind that bridle, act like you are enjoying this instead of looking for an opportunity. Not a very good stop, so I'll pick up on there, pick those withers up. I'm going to turn to the left. Ask him to get forward again. I'm taking a little bit of contact with his face. I'm riding him. Every time his front feet hit the ground, I'm asking him to engage behind. Not good, but better. So this time I'll let him sit here. Let him enjoy the benefit of trying a little bit. Let him just sit here and fill up with air and be okay. I don't want them afraid of me, but they've got to respect my legs and my hands enough to where I don't have to haul around on them. I want my horses to be light and responsive and ready to go at my suggestion. My slightest suggestion means do something now. It doesn't mean wake up like you don't understand. This ain't the first time I've been on this horse. I don't expect this of them on the first ride or two, but when they start coming up, see, this is quite a bit different than a quote reining horse. Reining horses are taught to do what they do on their own completely. I want my using horses, and most of the kind of horses I ride are quote using horses. I want them to be ready to respond the instant that I have a thought about responding. I don't want it to have to be perfect. I want to be able to take a hold of them at times harder than I need to and not have them look like I took a hold of them harder than I needed to. I want them to agree with me when I take a hold of them. See, that wasn't a spectacular turn, but I had him under pressure, and he felt that pressure, and he said, I'm up. Well, there it is. There was a fine line between right and wrong, and he could find that spot if he didn't get emotional about it and want to stick his nose up. That's just emotion when a horse does that, and that's a horse that is anticipating. You see, I can set really easy here now and just let this horse carry me around. I look off to the left. He needs to come on around to the left. He's looking off to the right. He's not paying attention. So I'm going to ask him to come on through here. Come on through. Get your nose down. Come on through. Let's go. Release is over here. Release is not over here when I'm turning to the left. So I just ask him to come up here again. Let's do that again. Let's turn to the left. That time he came on through pretty nice. Let's go straight. Let's turn to the left. Notice I've done this. He's not paying attention. He's not paying attention to my body. He just stuck his nose up. I'm going to let him turn here softly. Now we're going to walk forward out of this. Now we can change direction. Let him get down in there. Look like that. Let's look over here to the right. Not bad. It can be better. Can be better. So I'm going to engage my inside leg just a little bit more to help. See, that help him look to the right there. Inside leg, the outside rein. He's going out through the outside a little more than he needs to, but I'll give that to him because I've stood on the gas a little bit with this horse. I've asked him to sharpen his responsiveness. I've asked him to get with me better. Bobbing his head there, that's not acceptable, so I'll ride him up into that bridle. Right up into that bridle. Let him be down in there. Now then, he's guiding around here pretty nicely. Pretty nice. Pretty nice guiding around there. Now he went straight and he quit guiding there for a minute. No big deal. I just help him to find it again. Help him to find it again. So that's kind of a preparatory warm-up that I like to put him through before I go out and use him on a job. So I'm making sure, best I can, that this horse stays in a good frame of mind, that this horse keeps a good attitude, and this horse is ready to respond when I ask him to respond. When he felt complete release. When he wasn't, the pressure didn't leave. It didn't increase a whole lot, but it didn't leave until he found a way to raise his back up, get off of that bridle, keep going forward into that. Go forward when I ask you to go forward. Don't just ball up underneath me and not go anywhere. That forward motion is, to me, is the utmost thing, because when a horse is going forward willingly, they're pretty safe when it's your idea. Now, if they're offering just wanting to run, you don't have enough tools on them to help them. That's not what I'm talking about. But I'm talking about on these horses that are broke. When they will, see, if he's standing here about asleep right now, and when I come alive, and he offers that forward motion instantaneously, I give him a reward of release for that. When that is present, you've got a horse that is listening to you enough that you can get him to do about anything you want him to do.